I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today, actually yesterday, Kroger had some short ribs marked way down because it was the sell by date was I think yesterday. Anyway, you know how they mark things down. Sorry, I have a little cold, so if my voice sounds funny and I'm a little puffy, but just bear with me. I always wanted to cook short ribs, and I'm not going to use any red wine. I'm going to try to make a rich sauce without it. But I thought it would be fun to do it in an Instant Pot. And you know I love to share Instant Pot recipes with you guys. So I hope you enjoy the video, and there's lots of ingredients, so I'll show you everything that I'm going to use. And I hope you enjoy the video, and let's go. I'm just excited. For fun, I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I like to make wreaths. I'm not very good with the ribbon, but this is what I do sometimes in my spare time. I love to make Christmas wreaths, but I thought I'd show you and tell me if it's really bad or not, or if you like it. I have 4 short ribs, and we already trimmed a little bit of the fat off. And this is actually, let me show you close up. It's part of a chuck roast. We didn't think this would be enough meat, so we're just going to throw this in there too. And I'm going to season these really well with kosher salt and ground black pepper. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm actually going to turn the Instant Pot on saute because we're going to cook some bacon first, but I'm going to let it get hot. I seasoned it pretty well and try to rub it in. I turned it around on all sides. So let's move over to the Instant Pot and start cooking the meat out early, so that way it comes to room temperature. It's better cooked that way. Let me just show you the ingredients. I'm not very good with working the camera like Ella is, but that's this is one little Thai chili I'm going to put in there. This is a jalapeno chopped. This is garlic. I might not use all of this garlic because I'm also going to cook some turnips later, and I'm going to use some of the garlic for that. That's celery, carrots, bell pepper. They're big chunks because I want to pull them out after they're cooked. And that's onion that's yellow and purple. Some people say red, but I say purple. And I'm not going to use all that. Some of that's for the turnips too. And I think I'm going to go with a little tomato paste, thyme. I don't have any fresh thyme. Onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of this better than bouillon. Sorry about my voice. A little Worcestershire, a little hot sauce. And I think I'm going to add just like a tablespoon or 2 of oyster sauce to give it a little depth of flavor. So that's basically what I'm going to be using. It's mostly vegetables and beef stock, so it's not too, let's see. Oh, and I didn't show you the bacon. I have about 2½ slices of bacon. And so I'm just going to start laying this in here. And I want to cook the bacon, and then I'm going to pull it out. But I want the bacon fat to give a little flavor to the dish. So I'm going to lay it in here so you have to watch me put every little piece in. And I'll be back. Pull the bacon out. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to see how much meat fits in here, because you don't want to overcrowd it. So I like to do it in batches. Let's see. I think I'm going to do these 3. And it doesn't take long. You see, everything smells good already. So I'm going to sear these, and I'll show you when I flip them over. It's been about 3 to 4 minutes. You can see it's pretty brown. And I went ahead and added another one in, because I don't want the bottom to burn. I don't know, starting it off with bacon was the best idea, but we're going to find out. So I only have 1 piece left to sear. I'm going to turn this one on in a minute. But it's looking good so far. I'm just flipping them around on their sides as well, so I can get a good sear all around. And this has been going about 5 or more closer to 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I should look at the clock. But I just kind of flip it around a little bit like this. Hold it for a second. But these are almost done, and then we have to do that little piece of roast. That won't take long. But these already smell really, really nice. And I'm getting some good brown bits at the bottom, and that's important. So a couple more minutes, I'm gonna take them out. I washed my pan. I'm gonna place them just right in my pan. And you can kind of use your own judgment as to how much searing you like to do. Some people do less, some people do more. Oh, and I told y'all we did cut a piece of fat off one of them. And then you only have 30 minutes to saute on your Instant Pot, and then you just start it over. I just thought I'd tell you that just in case. So this one I'm going to give about 5 minutes, and then we're going to start deglazing. Pull this one out. And just let them rest on the pan. Now I'm going to start with some onions, and I like a lot of onions. I'm going to use most of this big one right here. Sometimes I wish I had a bigger Instant Pot, but I don't need one. I just okay. We're going to put that, and we're going to put the carrots. And I might be overcrowding it, but that's okay. As long as we deglaze it a little. Just give it a stir. And I'm going to leave that bacon fat in here. If there's a lot of fat at the end, then I'll skim it off. Kind of break the onions up a little bit. You could totally leave them, you know, like cut them in 4 pieces and leave them big if you want. Then I cooled it down a lot. Sorry, I'm sorry, I hate when I do that. Okay, let's put some celery in here. I'm gonna have to be patient, I guess, which is not good. And my jalapeno chopped, it's fresh. It was a pretty big one too. I just like using them. And I find they're not too spicy, they just get a good flavor. And the bell pepper I'm gonna put in before I turn the pot on. Okay, it's starting to deglaze. See that? Can you see that coming off the pot? The brown stuff? That's what you want. So let me work on this, and then we'll go to the next step. You guys, my husband's dad grew these turnips, and they're kind of little, but they're really good. I like them just kind of cooked with like a little bacon and onions, kind of smothered like. And I might do the Instant Pot with these. And I also got some more, I don't know if you watched my last video of that cranberry recipe. Oh my goodness, those things are so good. So I bought more cranberries. I want to make another recipe with cranberries. I didn't realize I like them so much. They're just so good. These are still going. You gotta cook the water out of them and let them saute a little while. So I'll be back in a few. Say hello. Now, when I put that celery in it, was frozen, so it added a bunch of water. So I want to cook all of that out because I want these to, not brown, but just cook a little bit more than they are now. Because I want to put tomato paste in, and I still have to put my garlic in. But I want to cook all the water out, let these cook a little bit better. And I think I'm going to add some garlic now. Now this is, some people call it a head, a clove. I call it a head of garlic. I don't know what the right thing is. This is like 1.5. And I just kind of chopped them pretty big. But I'm going to use quite a bit of this. So you kind of just do garlic to your taste. It's whatever you like. We like a lot of garlic. And so that's quite a bit. Now it's really going to smell good. So you can hear it sizzling. So now it's getting to where I want it to be. I just want to let you know what was going on. They're actually browning a little, and they're starting to stick, and that's what I'm going for. And I just keep stirring it to make sure it doesn't burn. The garlic smells so wonderful. I'm going to throw in the bell pepper. Now these are just going to, I'm not going to try to cook these right now. I'm just going to start adding things. You know, I should have put the tomato paste first. Let's put a little tomato paste. Give it a little richness. And I'm just kind of, let's make a little hole. Let's just put, that's about 1 tablespoon, about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to cook this a little bit. This recipe does take a little bit of time, but I think we're going to develop some really nice flavors. And I think I'm not going to add the Worcestershire and the hot sauce until the very end. I like to cook that tomato paste a little bit. You could totally leave it out if you wanted to. I'm making a mess. All right, I'm gonna cook that for a second. Throw my little chili. They're not too spicy. I took the seeds out. I'm just gonna cook this for a few minutes and I'll be back. Okay, I just opened it. I let it natural release for like 20 minutes instead of 10. And you can see, look, there's a bone. So it's going to be tender. Oh man, that looks pretty. I think I'm going to give it a taste. Put it on simmer for a second. Make sure it's tender. Now this piece of roast, oh yeah, that's tender too. That looks, can you see that? That's awesome. 45 minutes was the perfect amount of time. There's a little bit of fat on top. Now, I'm gonna turn it on simmer for a minute. That's the wrong button. Okay. First, I'm going to actually skim some of the oil off, if I can find my favorite spoon. Because I like to take some of that. And I'm also going to take the bell pepper out. Here's a little bowl. So I'm going to skim this a little bit. Take off the bell pepper. I don't like the bell pepper peel at the skin. So I'm starting to just cut them large, and then that way I can just take them out. Because I do like the flavor, if you're wondering. And the bacon, by the way, I've been nibbling on that. I'm not going to put that back in. I just wanted the bacon fat. So let me skim this and start simmering, and then we'll give it a taste test. Okay, well, it's boiling vigorously. I took out most of the fat that I could. I'm going to add just like a tablespoon of this. We did taste. I'm sorry I did that off camera. But I wanted my husband's opinion as well. So I like the oyster sauce just to give it a little salt and just a little different flavor. You can definitely taste the vegetables. The carrots give it a little sweetness. It's really, really good. The tomato paste, everything is just... Now, I'm thinking about thickening it. I'm going to add just a touch of this better than bouillon. Probably like that much. Because this is very salty. You have to be careful. I'm going to let that dissolve, and I'll be back. I forgot to tell you guys that I cooked a pot of rice, because you know we have to have rice. Now, it's a little bit spicy, but I'm going to add just a touch of hot sauce, because I like that little bit of vinegar taste. That's probably about not even a whole teaspoon. And I don't want it really thick, but I want it to have a little bit more body, so I'm going to add like a teaspoon of cornstarch and like a teaspoon of water, and see what that gets me. This Instant Pot really gets hot when it's on saute. Oh, there's some cornstarch I left in there. And the meat's just so tender. I'm so pleased with it. Let's give it a little stir. It's just such a pretty color. I think that's going to be just right, because I don't want it really, really thick. And you could eat this without rice. You could eat this with mashed potatoes. A lot of people I saw on YouTube just eat it with the sauce, but we always, we like rice and gravy. I think I'm going to say that's good. See, it just added just a little bit more thickness. Does that make sense? So I'm going to turn it off and let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll be back for a taste test. Guys, I'm going to taste it again since I added that stuff to it, and it's so hot. Give me a second. And I added just a tiny bit of black pepper. And we're pulling a couple of bones out. It's so tender, they're just falling off the bone. Oh my goodness. That better than bouillon just added a little bit more. Just took it up a notch. It's really, really good. I'm so excited. Okay, well, here it is. And we have rice, of course, and I made these. If you want this video, these turned out so well. I'll make one for you. It's really a really good recipe. So, let me show you the meat. You can just cut it with a fork, or maybe use your fingers too. Sorry, but it just melts in your mouth. It's kind of messy. I should have gotten a knife. I'm so sorry. It's getting late. I'm kind of tired. Let's take a little bite of rice. And I have to tell you that I really already tasted it, because I had to test it, This is one of the best gravies I've ever made. It is so delicious. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And the meat's just, look at the meat. It's just beautiful. It's so delicious. Such a good beefy flavor. And you can eat it on the fat, but the fat gave a lot of flavor. So, let me take one more bite. And I want to thank my husband for chopping all the vegetables. He helped me big time today. My daughter helped me today. And I love them very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try this method. You don't have to use red wine if you don't want to. It's still delicious the way I did it. But come back next time. We're going to have something even better. And please subscribe if you haven't. I need to come up with a good ending because I always forget what to say. Please subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll show you guys. I tried a new recipe, and it only has to rise one time. It's garlic Parmesan rolls. It's with Italian seasonings. But look, they look so good. We're going to have them with dinner. So now we're almost ready to do the taste test. Sorry, it's getting late. I'm tired. Okay, well, here it is. And we have rice, of course. And I made these. If you want this video, these turned out so well. I'll make one for you. It's really a really good recipe. So let me show you the meat. You can just cut it with a fork, or maybe use your fingers too. Sorry, but it just melts in your mouth. It's kind of messy. I should have gotten a knife. I'm so sorry. It's getting late. I'm kind of tired. Let's take a little bite of rice. And I have to tell you that I really already tasted it, because I had to test it, you know. This is one of the best gravies I've ever made. It is so delicious. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And the meat's just, I mean, look at the meat. It's just beautiful. It's so delicious. Such a good beefy flavor. And you can eat it on the fat, but the fat gave a lot of flavor. So, let me take one more bite. And I want to thank my husband for chopping all the vegetables. He helped me big time today. My daughter helped me today. And I love them very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try this method. You don't have to use red wine if you don't want to. It's still delicious the way I did it. But come back next time. We're going to have something even better. And please subscribe if you haven't. I need to come up with a good ending because I always forget what to say. Please subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.